Am I on?
You might, yep.
Oh, oh my goodness. Can everyone see me? Hello? Can you hear me? Quick coffee.
I'm setting up the camera over here. There's
All
Jacques.
right. You know, you learn things with each new thing you try, and, you know, the joy of technical difficulties, and now the camera's moving. Where do I look? Hi!
You're getting to see
I am so used to doing YouTube videos that we edit. So we edit out all this kind of stuff. So
Oh, there, I can get the book in. Oh,
forgive me.
here we go.
In my notes. I have notes.
Do you mind to see the notes?
Nope.
And your coffee and the book.
All right. So Dave's helping me out because I've figured out I can't do this on my own. And, you know, we're better together. All right. So, quick drink of coffee again. I think I'm a little nervous. Okay, so the lights just changed. This is the first time I've done a Facebook Live, so surprise, I know social media is my thing and I haven't done this before. But a good friend asked if I would read to her kids because, you know, we're all stuck at home. So I figured instead of doing it on FaceTime, I would do Facebook Live and see how it works. So my absolute favorite thing to read out loud is Shel Silverstein stories. And I've loved doing this since I was a little kid. When we used to have sleepovers, we would all read to each other and try to make each other laugh. So we would read with funny voices. We would try to pick the funniest poem. So that's where I'm going to start. So who the heck is Shel Silverstein? So he was an American writer known for his cartoons, songs, you know, I'm being eaten by a boa constrictor. I won't sing. And children's books. Huzzah! He was born in Chicago. Woo-woo! So I'm going to read a couple of my favorites from my extremely worn copy of Where the Sidewalk Ends. If you have a copy, join me. I'll tell you what page I'm reading from. If you don't, that's fine. Sit back, have some coffee, have some juice, have some candy. I don't know. And we'll laugh, I hope. So, thanks to this book, one of my life mottos is from it. So, if you know me, it has to do with mornings, and it's on page 30. Ready? Page 30. Early bird. If you're a bird, be an early bird and catch the worm for your breakfast plate. If you're a bird, be an early bird, but if you're a worm, sleep late. Guess which one I am. So as I said, Dave's helping me out. He's giving me little notes about how many people have signed up. So hi!
6 people are waving.
Woohoo! Hi, you guys. How are you doing? Oh, that was Dave. Yay! Because I figured out earlier today that I can't read Facebook and read a book at the same time. Crazy, I know. All right, next one. It's on page 70. In middle school, I participated in a thing called forensics. No, not that kind. It was speaking competitions, and we could act out a scene, you could give a speech, or you could read poetry. So head over to page 70, and the poem that I took to competition way back when has to do with taking out the trash. Ready? Sarah, Cynthia, Sylvia Stout would not take the garbage out. She'd scour the pots and scrape the pans, candy the yams and spice the hams, and though her daddy would scream and shout, she simply would not take the garbage out. And so it piled up to the ceiling. Coffee grounds, potato peelings, brown bananas, rotten peas, chunks of sour cottage cheese. It filled the can, it covered the floor, it cracked the window and blocked the door. With bacon rinds and chicken bones, drippy ends of ice cream cones, prune pits, peach pits, orange peel, gloppy glumps of cold oatmeal, pizza crusts and withered greens, soggy beans and tangerines, crusts of black burned buttered toast, grisly bits of beefy roast. The garbage rolled on down the hall. It raised the roof, it broke the wall. Greasy napkins, cookie crumbs, globs of gooey bubble gum, cellophane from green bologna, rubbery brubberly macaroni, peanut butter caked and dry, curdled milk and crusts of pie, moldy melons, dried up mustard, eggshells mixed with lemon custard, cold french fries and rancid meat, yellow lumps of cream of wheat. At last the garbage reached so high that finally it touched the sky, and all the neighbors moved away, and none of her friends would come to play. And finally, Sarah Cynthia Stout said, "Oh, all right, I'll take the garbage out." But then, of course, it was too late. The garbage reached across the state, from New York to the Golden Gate, and there, in the garbage, she did hate. Poor Sarah met an awful fate that I cannot now relate, because the hour is much too late. But children, remember Sarah Stout and always take the garbage out. That is one of my favorites. All those thoughts of all that gross stuff piling up. Anybody have any questions? Any shout outs? Hi!
We have tons of people.
Tons of people, Dave says. Oh my God, now I'm nervous.
8 people.
8 people. Okay, that's
Just
good.
good.
That's good. I like that. That's a happy group.
Stuart in England.
Hey, England!
Vicky Prom.
Awesome. All right, so last one in the book today is a really, really old, where did it go? Really old bookmark on page 129.
Megan and Megan.
Hi!
Cousin Stephanie.
Hi!
Zoe in England.
Woohoo! We've got people everywhere. All right, Texas, Wisconsin,
Your mom.
England, the Upper Peninsula.
John Hagan and Ray
Yay,
McClure. We
New
got
York.
Ireland.
Ireland too. Oh my gosh, you guys are great. Thanks for tuning in. All right, so on page 129, I have this ancient bookmark. I used to tear up brown paper bags and use them as bookmarks, so it's still in there. It's a relic now. But I can't remember which poem was my favorite on this page, so I'm going to read both. First one, my hobby. And I do suggest you don't really do this hobby. When you spit from the 26th floor and it floats on the breeze to the ground, does it fall upon hats or white Persian cats or on heads with a pity pat sound? I used to think that life was a bore, but I don't feel that way anymore. As I count up the hits, as I smile, as I sit, as I spit from the 26th floor. So don't really do that. And last are very special instructions called instructions. If you should ever bathe an armadillo, use 1 bar of soap and a whole lot of hope and 72 pads of Brillo. So those are my poems for you today. Grab your copy of the book, read to each other, or write a poem and share it with me, and I can read it next week at Tuesdays at 2. I wrote you guys a poem. Are you ready? Because, you know, this explains a lot about me, doesn't it? Here we go. Here we are, Tuesdays at 2. If you find yourself with nothing to do, let's read a poem and try something new. Virtual fun with a giggle or two. So I will see you all next week. Stay home, stay safe, and be well. Thanks for watching, you guys. How'd I do? Give me some feedback. Bye.